LeBron James is currently one of the most recognizable athletes on the planet. But to understand the drive behind his decades of dominance, you have to start here, in empty rooms in Ohio, where a young boy spent years not knowing where he'd sleep next. Born in 1984 to a 16-year-old single mother, Gloria, in the Walker household, LeBron experienced his first taste of a reliable routine, having regular meals, a set bedtime, and organized sports. Basketball became the ultimate anchor. On the court, the rules never changed, and for a child used to a shifting home life, the consistency of the game provided a sense of belonging he lacked elsewhere. By high school, he had enrolled at St. Vincent St. Mary. He wasn't just there to play, he was there with his closest friends, building a surrogate family that protected him as his fame began to explode. He led his team to 3 state championships in just 4 years. His athleticism was so advanced that his high school games were eventually moved to college arenas to accommodate the thousands of fans and national scouts who came to watch. The pressure reached a peak during his junior year when Sports Illustrated featured him on the cover with the tagline, "The Chosen One." He was a teenager living in public housing, now carrying the expectations of an entire industry. He skipped college entirely, entering the 2003 NBA draft. It was a calculated decision to immediately secure his family's financial future and end the cycle of poverty they had endured for generations. Entering the NBA was a high-stakes trade. He offered his generational talent to the league in exchange for the permanent stability he had never known as a child. Selected first overall by the Cleveland Cavaliers, LeBron was immediately cast as the hometown savior. He met the hype instantly, winning the 2004 Rookie of the Year and revitalizing the franchise. In 2007, at just 22, he dragged a limited Cavaliers roster to the NBA Finals. However, they were swept by the San Antonio Spurs, a team defined by an elite system that LeBron's individual brilliance couldn't yet overcome. Despite winning 2 MVPs in 2009 and 2010, the postseason ended in frustration each year. He realized that his loyalty to Cleveland was effectively shielding him from the high-level team structures he needed to actually win a title. In 2010, he made the most controversial move in sports history. Through a televised special called The Decision, he announced he was joining the Miami Heat, embracing a new role as the league's primary villain. In Miami, he was finally surrounded by elite talent like Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. The Heat provided the professional infrastructure and floor spacing that allowed LeBron to finally maximize his playmaking. The move resulted in 4 straight finals appearances and his first 2 NBA championships. Leaving home was the necessary step to see exactly how a championship organization is built and maintained. In 2014, LeBron returned to Cleveland. He wasn't just coming back as a star, he was coming back with the winning habits and professional standards he had mastered during his 4 years in Miami. This chart tracks the historical probability of an NBA team winning the finals after falling down 3 games to 1. In 2016, facing a historic 73-win Warriors team, Cleveland's chances were statistically non-existent. LeBron led the Cavaliers to 3 straight wins to take the series. When he finally lifted the trophy, he fulfilled his promise to Northeast Ohio, ending a 52-year professional sports title drought. That victory changed the narrative of his entire career. He had finally provided his community with a moment of success that can never be taken away. In 2018, seeking a new challenge and a larger market for his business ventures, LeBron signed with the Los Angeles Lakers. He led the Lakers to a championship in 2020. This win made him the first player ever to be named Finals MVP with 3 different franchises, proving his leadership could adapt to any environment. As he aged, he began chasing a record many thought would stand forever, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's all-time scoring mark. In February 2023, he became the NBA's all-time leading scorer. By March 2024, he became the only player in the history of the game to cross the 40,000 career points milestone. Maintaining this level of play into his 40s costs an estimated $1 million a year in specialized recovery, training, and nutrition. He has built a physical foundation that allows him to remain an elite force long after his original peers have retired. LeBron's impact now extends far beyond the court. He is an active billionaire, a media mogul, and a persistent voice for social justice. In 2018, his foundation opened the I Promise School in Akron. It is a physical manifestation of the stability he once lacked. The school provides more than just classes. It offers free tuition, meals, and job placement support for parents. He designed the school to provide the very things he missed during his years of moving from apartment to apartment: a safe environment and a guaranteed place to go every morning. LeBron James spent his childhood looking for a home. Now he uses his success to build them for the next generation of kids in Akron who are still searching for their own. For more stories on the icons of the game, subscribe and share this look at the reign of King James.